Hi Stampers, it's Nancy from stampandshout.com. I'm here with my tips and technique video. Today I want to talk about Stampin' Up's ink pads. These are really nice ink pads. You guys know all I ever use are the Stampin' Up products. And what's nice about them is, first of all, they're nice and flat, so they're easily stackable, which is really nice, but they're locked. So they're really, they're not going to open up by accident. You really have to apply a little bit of oomph to get them open, and then they open up just like that. And they're so big, which is really nice. I have a couple of other stamp pads from way back when. Let me see if I can find one. And it's little, it's small, right? So Stampin' Up pads are a nice size, which is great when you have a big stamp. You can either stamp like that, your pad. What's nice is you can do this. So with a nice big ink pad, you get all that coverage in just a couple of swoops, a couple of presses, and you have a nice little stamp right there. So they're locked, they're stackable, large surface, and this is what you guys may not know. You probably know that the stickers are on the bottom, so you can go ahead and put that identifying label on there so you know what stamp pad you are grabbing. But there's also there's a couple of extras on here, and there's one that's totally blank. Let me see if I can get that one out here. So right here, just a solid stickers, solid label. So what that is good for is on the inside, you go ahead and lay this sticker down, and it shows you what color it is when the ink pad is open. So you might go, well, what is that good for? Well, if you have a couple of ink pads on your desk and you're working, it's hard to know what's what by just looking at it. But with that identifying label, no problem. It's very easy, right? So you know what color ink you are stamping in. So this is one more tip for these stickers, and I just recently started doing this, is I take one of these other stickers, and it doesn't matter which one. I'm not worried about the language. I just want that color. And then I bring in my little inker, and I just wrap it around the top of the bottle. That way when I go and grab my inker, I know what color I am grabbing. And so there you go. So see, this one's not labeled yet. I didn't label that. But all these other ones I have labeled. So it's, before I was always like going like this to see what color it was. But now it's really easy. And I think I forgot to mention that all of the stamp pads do come with an inker. So it extends the life of your ink pad forever. I mean, this ink refill is, I don't know how old, and there's a lot of ink in there. So when you re-ink your pads, you're not using a lot of this. So like I said, they last forever. One more quick idea for that sticker on the back is if you use the sponge daubers and you want to make sure that you use them for the same color over and over, you can use one of these stickers for your sponge dauber. Let me just get this sticker out. You don't even have to use the entire sticker. You could just use a piece of it. In fact, I think I will just use a piece of it. You could wrap it all the way around. Well, let's wrap it all the way around. I was going to use just a piece of it. So there you go, a garden green sponge dauber. So just a couple of quick tips about the Stampin' Up ink pads. Hopefully you're using those stickers to your advantage on the bottom, especially for the inside, because that is a great help. So there you go. That's your tip for this week. And I'll see you next Tuesday for my live video at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, don't be shy. Stamp and shout.